And then do something and profit. With something being probably sell all the wonderful things we've collected over the time. And also grab our bike. Because I am not walking home from here. Hello and welcome back to Fallout 3. You joined us here in Rivet City, where we went and grabbed our bike and sold off a ton of junk we don't need. You know, all those Talon armor we'd never wear, but which were worth like 500 each. Yeah, we went and sold those all. And we kind of passed over Brian Wilkes by accident. Like, on the way to grab the bike, I literally walked past his little Protecto coffin and completely forgot about him. So we're gonna have to go back and grab him later on, Dogmeat. For now, we have a number of more pressing things on our mind. First is that we now have... Wait, come back. You're not allowed to run away. Dock off. Come over here. I want your stuff. Oh, crap. No. Oh, that's bad. We just everyone here. So, that didn't work. I wanted to get the doctor. I forgot he'd lead us straight into the Talon ambush. Nope.
Ah, welcome. Well...
Yeah, I'm here to buy from you because I know that you have Stimpaks.
In his magic bag.
And the schematics for the nuke grenade. We're taking those.
Thanks.
And the Talon are going to spawn anyway. Oh, one more. Did I say we got rid of all the Talon stuff? I think we just found some more. And also crashed our game. Okay, nope, problem not quite solved. We got 5 this time. Okay. Breathe. Quick save. And level up. Let's get barter to 100. And then start pumping science. Actually, we'll get barter to 99 and science to 100. Okay. That's good. Oh, that's amazing! I can't believe we ran into that all willy nilly. Ooh, tag. That could be useful. Do we want energy weapons or... Adamantium skeleton could be useful. Vacation. Yeah, I think we're gonna tag probably energy weapons or big guns. I'm not sure which. Energy weapons will probably be more useful. There we go. Now we chasm saves. We can go in and grab everything. Wait, before you go, Doc Hoff, where are you?
Good to see you.
Don't tell me Doc Hoff got killed. No, there you are. Okay, thank goodness.
Ah, welcome, wearied traveler. You look like a traveler in need of relaxation and the finest of chemical assistance. Well, wander no more, my good friend, for I am Doc Hoff, procurer of the finest of medical goods and chemical assistance. Now, how may I help you?
Well, now that we're not being shot at, tell me about your trade caravan, why don't you?
I provide food, drinks, and discreet chemicals to discerning customers around the wasteland. I help ease the suffering of my fellow man. For a price.
For a price,
don't
of course.
have a home office exactly, but I organize much of my trade with Ernest Rowe in Canterbury Commons.
Okay, I'll make sure to head over there. But first, I'd like to buy something.
Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
Schematics for a nuclear grenade, thank you. And all the syntax in the world. And before you go, we should probably fix up some of this armor so we can sell it to you.
Thanks.
Quickly, let's grab all their
to see
stuff
you.
and sell it.
Hey there.
There was another one over here, wasn't there? Like, that's 3 of them looted. Where's 4 and 5?
Hello.
There's... no? Ah, there's 4. And was 5... yeah, there's 5. Let's fix this up and sell it off. Or we could quickly run over here and grab some...
Good to see you.
Oh, did you guys just run over there to fight them specifically? I thought you were running off to actually just leave. Stand right there. I'm gonna go grab some repair parts and be back.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I will do so.
Cheers, pal. Watch yourself out there.
See you.
Now, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, essentially, we have a few things we need to take care of. First thing is we need to check in the separated bow of the ship for this Pinkerton fellow. The scrap vendor in Rivet City said that he would be able to tell me the true story of what happened at Rivet City. After that, we need to go check out the Jefferson Memorial because we've been told that's where my dad was last seen. And, you know, I haven't been paying much attention to Dad because I figure if he left me alone, he obviously thought he could take care of himself, and therefore doesn't need my help. But, you know, still, it's good to check in with him, see if he's alright, make sure things aren't going too completely crazy. I know, in this place, it's kind of hard to tell. But, you know, it's good to check. Oh, that is terrible. I need to find out what's doing that and fix it immediately. Just don't look at the distant terrain quality textures. It's very hard luck, but that's all right because we have very hard luck picking. Uh-oh. We have a mine, a gun, and some bobby pins. Lovely. Where are they at? Oh crap, there's 3 of them. Down. Get out of the rats. That'd be wonderful. Now, what all do we have down here? We got some scrap we can convert to repair parts. Wonderful. And we don't want the claws because they're pretty worthless, but we'll take the meat. Let's grab that real quick. All right, Pinkerton. Let's go. We're standing in the middle of a gas field. Let's back off real quick. And do we have any grenades we can toss in there? No, of course we don't. And no laser rifles either, so we'll... No, that didn't work. I was thinking maybe I could set it off and then back off real quick. No such luck. Sorry, dog meat. We'll scrap that. Now, what all are we actually facing in here? Pressure plates with 2 combat shotguns aimed at it. That is delightful. I'm not sure. I think I'm starting to like Pinkerton already. Did we put the repair parts back? No, we totally didn't. Well, that means we can actually sell stuff to Pinkerton, I guess, if he's open to selling stuff. Hulk mines, those would have been useful 2 seconds ago. And anything else in here? Anything in these? No, they're just radiators, I guess. Where do we get the microfusion cells from? Huh. Oh, from scrapping the lamp. Okay, that makes sense. Scrap that. And scrap that. What else do we need? Let's grab that. And... what did we just step over? A mop. Okay. Now, let's... oh, okay. I see that little rotating thing? That's the mark that this terminal is going to blow up on you. So don't touch it. What else can we get? Detergent, thank you. We'll take the tin cans because we need tin cans for our Abraxo cleaner grenades. Scrap metal. That's delicious. And a switch here, which is what actually opens the door. You know, I'd kind of like a mod to be able to turn scrap metal into tin cans. That'd be nice. Holy crap, is he alive? I thought the Mirelurks would have eaten you.
How the hell did you get in here?
What's wrong with your eyes?
It can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part
yeah.
where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Yeah, I'm here to find out about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Okay. I heard you're the one in the know, yeah.
Ha. Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still
I guess
laugh
you make an
about how
impression?
they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
I guess I could. Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly what... getting the straight story is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So, that'll be you then. Actually, that's a question I've never asked before. He says it was started as part of the Naval Research Institute. Do we ever know where that came from? Like, is that something that happened in the area? Yeah. So if you used to be in charge, how come you're down here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
So, do you have any evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, They probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Okay. What kind of work do you do here?
The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find.
This is actually probably true.
I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
You might have a point there. And you're here in the wreck part of the ship because...
I live here. It's where I do my work. And it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past
Fair
my
enough.
defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me. So I suppose you aren't here to do that.
Yeah,
I suppose
the
you can
absence of
hang
shooting
around
does
if you
that.
want. Just don't touch anything.
Okay, I'll go now.
Don't let your guard down.
Charming fellow. Can't get in there because it needs a key. Steady. And I'm sure there's supposed to be a book in here. Yeah, big book of science. Ooh, and Dean's repair. We'll just quietly take this into a corner, where it will abracadabra disappear. And we'll do the same thing for the Book of Dean's Electronics. Alakazam. Let's quickly read those. Guns and Bullets, Dean's Electronics, and Big Book of Science. Scientific knowledge perk added. What's that do? Says you've gained knowledge about a variety of high technology skills such as computers, mathematics, biology, physics, and geology. Now you've all tools to look and sound more nerdy. With each rank of this perk, it feels that even harder terminals unlock automatically when you touch them. Hey, that's kind of cool. Automatic terminal unlocking. Automatic terminal unlocking. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Hey there.
Okay, then let's quickly scrap your terminal because hey, we're a guest, right? And let's get going. Is that a schematic that I saw there? I thought I saw a little. Yeah, it is. How can we get that? The bypass module. What the heck is that? At a workbench combined with a sensor module, 3 microfusion cells, 1 glue, and a camera. With this handy-dandy tool, you'll be jury-rigging your way past those pesky security terminals quicker than you say, "Who's your daddy?" Huh. Okay. Is that like a one-shot thing, or does that last forever? And do we have any microfusion cells on us? Oh, we have a sensor module. Then we need what else was it? Wonder glue and a camera. Camera and wonder glue. So what does that all combine to make for me then? This is asking for more than one. I'm guessing it's a one-use thing. Can we use that on this thing? I'm thinking real hard right now. No, we can't. Dang it. Okay, that's Pinkerton done. That means we can head back to Moira whenever we want. For now, though, let's go check out to see whether we can find our dad or not. You know, it's funny, because of this mod being installed, more scrap metal crafting, I mean, I look at all these things that I wouldn't give a second thought to and go like, ooh, an iron, yes, a pot, I can turn these all into metal, wonderful, awesome, cool, radical. And we're also going to stop by back here, because this is the place where the underground hideout mod is located. And I'd like to get into that, because that means I can start dumping all my stuff, getting into the armory, all those fun things. It occurs to me that I'm going to have to actually edit the weapons from the underground hideout too, because otherwise they're going to be, well, not underpowered, but not as powerful as they could be in FWE. We got a note, looking for the key. It says, I've taken the key with me. I have to find her. If you're reading this, maybe you can help me. I don't know if I can do this alone. I'm going to move fast, so I'll leave holotapes marking my path. If you don't see me, just look for a holotape. Please, I'm heading north. Signed, Jonathan. Quest added, finding Jonathan. So until we do that, let's store some things in here, why don't we? There we go. That should just about do it. Let's head out and find Jonathan. It says try to catch up with him. It's not really urgent because right now we have our dad right there. Or rather, we have the Jefferson Memorial, and hopefully Dad's there. Can't exactly say for sure. In fact, I know because I played this game that he's not going to be there, but still, we can try. I know. Spoilers. And if I'm recalling correctly, there were also lots of super mutants there too, which means we should probably get the big gun out. No, that's... Did I rebind my things wrong? Yeah, 4 is supposed to be the Garen. There we go. And 6 is the TMP. Okay, we already see 1. Come closer to me, why don't ya? You know, I really miss the ping you normally get from this machine. Not so that I'm thinking of moving it in from New Vegas. Yeah, that's 1 down at the cost of too many bullets. I think he sees us. Rifle shot to the head. How are you still alive? Like, that was multiple rifle shots to the head. That is not fair. Okay, this might be more scary than I thought. At least we found for Mr. Chatter, though. Yeah, I think this is a much better option. And we got 1 more. Come on, we got this. Yeah, this gun makes me happy. This is a good gun. We'll take that. And we'll take that, I guess. We don't really need anything else in here. And we have no interest in anything you're carrying. You discovered the Jefferson Memorial. Wonderful. So what was dear old Dad hiding away, I wonder? Can't quite jump over that. Oh well. Uh-oh. Okay, that's 1 down.
There you are.
Hey, they've got it. They've got a terminal. Cool. Oh, no targeting data. Did they... No, it's got no targeting data for whatever reason. We'll just let it do our work for us. Dog meat. Don't draw attention, alright? Excellent. We'll take that, and anything else you might want to give us. Oh, hi. I didn't realize you were here. That could have been bad. How many of you guys are there in here? And you all have the same super sledge. Get out of here. They're not worth it. They're not worth me carrying. To the Rotunda, where there are yet more super mutants. With finally a proper weapon, laser rifles. Like get you a laser rifle instead of a hammer. What's wrong with you? You're not even using a weapon. You're just punching him. Geez, some people. Ooh. Oh, right. That would be why. It's because I edited the Bozar to use 5.56 ammo like it did in Fallout 2, but then didn't actually change the list of ammo they spawn with to give them the proper ammo to use it with. Anyone who knows how to do that, that would be a brilliant thing to do, because I am not good at modding. Okay, what all do we have left? We have 3 holotapes. What are those? 10, 5, and 8. Let's see if we can't find number 1 first. And also we'll take that. All-purpose science suit. What is that doing here? Is that Dad's? Science +4, medicine +4, intelligence +1. Not really interesting. I mean, maybe for the medicine, but there's other stuff that does medicine better. You say something? Did you say something? No. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's the Rotunda taken care of. We have hot plates, bone saws. I'm sure Triax is mad right now. Memorial sub basement. Okay. Yep, there we are. Where's our shotgun? What are we dealing with? Well, mutants, obviously, but where are they at? I'll take those instantly. Go away, what is that? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Go away. Actually has arms. That somehow makes it even more disturbing than the armless torso. Okay. Sure. Any more mutants around? Seems like we're good. 7, 8. Wait. I thought we already had entry 8. Oh, those are... There's between the personal journals and the Project Purity journals. Okay. We'll take that, and that, and that. I didn't realize we just grabbed the fan, too. What all do we got? We got some footlockers, which are empty. Never mind. You had me excited for a second to get there, game. Ooh, shotgun shells. Thank you. Down here we have water. Is this pure? Dog? What is it, Timmy? Is there a dog in the well somewhere? Where are we dealing? What are we dealing with? We'll take the tricycle, and the tin cans will be lightful. I'm not sensing anything that would hurt me. Like nothing shows up on the radar. Did Dogmeat kill it, maybe? Good dog. We went in there. We came from there. Let's go. What's in here then? Ammo. Thank you. Vodka. I guess we can sell that. We will take these because we can use grenades out of them. What all is left? Ooh, there we go. Better days. And all the personal journeys. All right. Let's listen to Better Days first.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes.
Oh.
We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
Oh, okay. That's a thing. Like, one, I guess that's what my mom sounded like. Second, that's what she sounded like when Dad was, Okay. Okay, personal entries. Entry 1.
So, here I am, back where it began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning.
Okay. Entry 2.
This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. It will serve for now, but I'll need help powering up the mainframe. Time to visit Madison at Rivet City.
And 3.
I spoke with Dr. Lee, Madison, at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected. That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her? She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, the very power of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this.
That still tells me nothing about where he was going to go. We had number 5, didn't we?
Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Vault-Tec facility after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day, Vault-Tec's sorcerous scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the Overseer's office I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault-Tec's Social Preservation Program and his work on something called GECK, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit.
Now, if you've watched Fallout 2, you know what the GECK is. And you also need to know that the GECK is not what you think it is. Because Bethesda said, hey, you know how we have a defined thing? We're going to, we're going to get our stinking fingers all over it and basically rob it of anything good about it. I might have some strong feelings about this. Anyway, we have a name now, Braun. That was number 5. Do we have entry number 7? Well, we have A7. Not sure it's the one we want.
I am at a loss. My beloved wife is gone, and her place is my daughter, small and helpless. As much as this place means to me, as much as it meant to Catherine, this is no place for an infant, especially an infant without her mother.
So that was before, well, after me, I guess.
It's time to go. The project was in trouble before, both internally and externally. Progress has come to a halt, both because our recalculations have gotten us nowhere, and because the mutant attacks occur several times a day. I regret that it has come to this. I know that if I leave, our work may come to an end. Madison has never been on the best of terms with the Brotherhood. Aside from Scribe Rothschild, he'll tolerate none of them. If she's the one dealing with them, who knows what will happen? It breaks my heart to go. But I must put the needs of my child before my own.
Yeah, the needs of your child above my own. That sounds really good. Real noble, Dad.
Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful, intelligent, confident. Just like her mother. And as hard as it was to admit it, she doesn't need her daddy anymore.
Evening.
Good to see you.
Oh, hey. That was nice timing, Dad. Crow,
Yes.
huh?
Here to acquire a new mantle of metal or mesh? If you have the caps, I have the merchandise.
Merchandise like what? What do you sell?
My caravan sells clothing and armor to decorate and protect the body while it endures the ravages of the physical world. My travels take me from Canterbury Commons to where there is true need of this protection. After all, this is what they'll pay the most for.
What do you have?
Have a look. See if anything calls out to you.
Not even a stim pack. Yeah, the only thing about your stuff that calls out to me is that maybe I can sell some stuff to you for it. I still have repair parts. Let's get rid of some super sledges. Or did I drop? I dropped the repair parts off, didn't I? Yeah, I totally did. Ah, well.
Searching for a friend.
Congratulations, you can have some partly repairs to
If
reflect
clothes
instead.
make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself. A pleasure doing business.
Hello.
Okay then. It's time for us to head home, I think. And let's grab our... There was that Jonathan guy who said he was going to head north, though. Tell you what, well, let's listen to more holotapes while we get our stuff sorted out, and then we'll go. Entry number 8. There we go.
To be honest, the Gex sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle.
Help me.
Terraforming modules capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. I'm no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collective knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
So we have a location now. Vault 112. I don't suppose Dad gave us an... We have a name of the place, we don't have a location itself. Did Dad give us a name of where it was?
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close, but that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
So, in a garage west of Evergreen Mills. I'd say that we have our heading. Just as soon as we know where... Oh. There's girder shade. Why do I have a marker for girder shade? What does that do? Well, if we're going to head west, we might as well. We have Tenpenny Tower, Sperry's Quarry, and Girder Shade, and somewhere in here, Evergreen Mills, and Dad. For now, though, I think it's time for us to head home. Probably via Gradish, just so we can talk to Brian Wilkes to say, hey, we found a new home for you. There we go. Hey Brian, we have some good news for you. Excuse me, let me just wipe the blush on my face and go to where Brian actually is. Hey Brian, good news for you.
I hope you found me a place to live.
I sure did. Yeah, your Aunt Vera said she'd take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, just head south.
I can't
Giant ship, you
believe
can't miss
everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did.
It was tempting.
I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
I will do that. Okay. Quest completed. Those. A nice experience dump. Now let's ride our bike back to... if we can get... There's our bike. Sometimes it does that. Let's ride it over to Megaton and talk to Moira. Kind of a miserable day for her, isn't it? Yeah, rain and cloud and all gray and brown. It's lovely, isn't it? Alright. Moira, we have good news. We went, we came, we
Any
saw, we
luck
conquered,
finding
all
out
that
how
fun
Rivet
stuff.
City
Yeah.
got started?
Yeah, we got the real history of Rivet City.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all.
Actually, it was pretty easy.
So, tell me all about it.
So, it began as a science station, and traders settled around it. I got the notes from some old coot. They seem coherent enough.
Well, this data looks legitimate. An outgrowth of a science station, huh? Just goes to show what I always say about cleverness.
What do you always say about
A bit of
cleverness?
smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits.
Mentats,
and I'll let
okay.
the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Ooh, that'll be handy. Yeah, I'm ready to continue the research.
I've got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine a whole building full of books. I'll need you to gather information there for me.
It does sound pretty
And
tempting.
that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be?
I think we're gonna have to use old technology. That sounds interesting.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune.
And he just gave it to you?
According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it?
It does sound kind of tempting. Yeah, just go there and plug it in. I can do that.
Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
Okay. Any specialty items for sale?
What do you need?
I'm thinking more of the schematics nowadays. But that doesn't really seem interesting. Alright. We shall let you go with that. We'll take those though. Yeah, good deal.
Good hunting.
Thank you very much.
Try not to die.
Now let's take a look at that map then. Where's... Okay, the facility is over there. I'd say then that that's our next destination. Is to head southeast towards Robco. Maybe stop by Tenpenny Towers, poke our heads in and say, hey, how's it going? Is Mr. Burksville around? No, he's not, because I shot him because he was planning to blow a megaton. Stop by Sperry's Quarry, see how that's doing. Swing by Girder Shade, see what that's about. And then see about finding Dad, maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Naturally, the fact that I have a plan does not mean that I will actually find it or stick to it. More than likely it means that I'm going to wander around for the next 3 hours and eventually get to one of those items.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in